You're frolicking through a lovely field. A peaceful scene greets you. A wide open field blanketed in purple. The air carries a soft floral scent, both calming and refreshing. You feel your body and mind relax. What a lovely place to be. That's the magic of lavender. A plant that has captivated humans for centuries with its beauty, aroma, and endless uses. In this video, we're picking at the fascinating world of lavender. We'll look at where it grows, its history, how people have used it throughout time, and why it continues to be one of the most beloved plants in the world today. And at the end, we'll wrap it up with some fun and surprising facts that you might not know about lavender. What is lavender? Lavender is a flowering plant in the mint family, known scientifically as lavandula. There are about 47 known species of lavender, and it grows naturally in many parts of the world, especially in the Mediterranean region, northern Africa, and parts of Europe and Asia. But over time, lavender has been cultivated in gardens, farms, and even windowsill pots all around the world. It's admired not only for its striking purple flowers, but for its fragrance, which is soothing, clean, and unforgettable. Lavender is a perennial, which means that once it's planted and established, it comes back year after year. It thrives in sunny areas with well-drained soil that don't need much water. It's perfect for dry, rocky hillsides and warm climates. Because of that, it's often found growing naturally in rugged, wild landscapes that get lots of sun. One of the most famous places to see lavender is in Provence, France. Every summer, the hills and valleys are painted purple as lavender fields bloom in full glory. It's become a major tourist attraction, drawing people from around the world to see the fields, take pictures, and breathe in the aromatic air. But lavender isn't just pretty to look at. People have been using it for thousands of years. In fact, its name comes from the Latin word lavare, which means to wash. Ancient Romans used lavender in their public baths, believing it helped clean the body and soothe the senses. They also added lavender to their laundry, bedding, and even their hair. Archaeologists have found traces of lavender in ancient Egyptian tombs, suggesting it was used in the embalming process as well as in perfumes. During the Middle Ages, lavender was considered a protective plant. People believed it could ward off illness and evil spirits. It was hung in doorways, scattered on floors, and even used in homemade remedies and potions. Monks grew lavender in monastery gardens and used it in salves, oils, and tonics. Fast forward to the Victorian era, and lavender was everywhere, used in perfumes, sachets, and home cleaning products. It was also a symbol of refinement and elegance. Victorian ladies would tuck sprigs of lavender into their gloves, hats, and handkerchiefs. Today, lavender is still just as popular, even more so. It's used in essential oils, bath and beauty products, herbal medicine, and even food and drink. Now, let's talk about those a little more in depth. Lavender essential oil is probably one of the most well-known uses. It's made by steam distilling the flowers, and just a few drops can go a long way. People use lavender oil for relaxation, stress relief, and sleep support. It's often added to diffusers, bath water, massage oils, and pillow sprays. You can buy a rice and lavender-filled pillow or face mask that you heat up in the microwave to get a relaxing scent and feel. Many people say it helps the mind and body calm, ease anxiety, and promote better sleep. Lavender is also used in skincare. Because of its gentle and anti-inflammatory properties, it's found in lotions, salves, and creams. Many baby soaps have a lavender scent if they are scented at all. It's often used to soothe irritated skin, treat minor burns, or help heal bug bites. But lavender's usefulness doesn't stop at oils and creams. It's edible too. Culinary lavender is a variety specifically grown for cooking. It adds a light floral note to both sweet and savory dishes. You might see it in cookies, cakes, teas, lemonade, and even spice blends for meats and vegetables. In France, lavender was one of the herbs in the famous Herbes de Provence mix. As you can tell, I never took French. And let's not forget lavender in the garden. It's not only beautiful and fragrant, it also attracts pollinators like bees and butterflies. At the same time, it repels pests like mosquitoes, fleas, and moths, and that's why you often find it planted near doors, patios, and outdoor seating areas. Lavender can be both safe and potentially harmful to dogs and cats, depending on how they are exposed to it. The lavender plant itself is generally non-toxic in small amounts, so if a pet brushes against it or sniffs it, there's usually no cause for concern. However, if a dog or a cat eats a large amount of the plant, it could cause mild symptoms like nausea or vomiting. The greater risk comes from lavender essential oil, which is highly concentrated and it can be toxic if ingested, applied to skin, or inhaled in large amounts, especially for cats, who have a harder time metabolizing essential oils. Symptoms of lavender toxicity may include drooling, vomiting, lethargy, or difficulty breathing. It's best to avoid using lavender oil around pets and to keep all lavender products out of their reach. Lavender is deeply symbolic. Around the world, it represents purity, calmness, grace, and healing. Its color is associated with peace, spirituality, and serenity. Many people use it in meditation spaces, yoga studios, and places meant for rest and reflection. Now, let's talk about harvesting and drying lavender, because it's very simple and something that people love to do at home. Lavender should be harvested when the flowers are just beginning to bloom for the best scent and oil content. Once picked, you tie the stems in small bundles and hang them upside down in a cool, dry place. After a couple of weeks, the flowers are dry and can be used in sachets, teas, soaps, or homemade decor. There's also another great use for lavender, making lavender wands. These are traditional crafts where the flowers are bent and woven into ribbon, forming a compact bundle that releases fragrance slowly over time. These were especially popular in the 1800s and are still enjoyed today in craft circles. This can be a great activity to do with your students or children. Lavender also has a special place in modern health practices. Some studies show that lavender may help lower blood pressure, reduce heart rate, and improve mood. It's even being studied for its effects on migraines and pain management. While it's not a substitute for medical care, lavender is considered one of the safest and most versatile herbs used in contemporary wellness. Now, let's take a moment to talk about the different types of lavender because not all lavender is the same. English lavender is the most commonly used for essential oil and culinary purposes. It has a soft, sweet fragrance, whereas French lavender has a more robust scent and is often grown for ornamental purposes. Spanish lavender, with its distinct rabbit ear petals, is especially eye-catching in gardens. Each type has slightly different growing habits, aromas, and bloom times, so gardeners often choose based on local climate, scent preferences, and appearance. Now, let's wrap up with a few fun and fascinating facts about lavender. But before we do, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm trying to grow my small channel, so if you are enjoying this video, please take a moment to subscribe and hit the notification button so you'll never miss a video. And let me know in the comments below if you like to use lavender. I'm a big fan of health and wellness, especially massages and relaxing candles, and I have lots of things with lavender, including a pillow, candle, and lotion. Lavender is one of my favorite scents, but it's not my most favorite. There's another scent that I like more, and it makes me think of home and cupcakes. Can you guess what it is? Now, on to the fun facts about lavender. Bees love lavender. It's one of the best plants to grow if you want to attract pollinators to your garden, and it has the added bonus of keeping mosquitoes away. Lavender was used in World War I to disinfect wounds. Its antiseptic and antibacterial properties made it useful on the battlefield. Lavender ice cream is a thing, and it's delicious. The floral flavor pairs beautifully with honey or lemon. Queen Elizabeth I was said to have demanded lavender conserve at her table and used lavender for her headaches. The scent of lavender may reduce stress in animals. Some pet shelters diffuse lavender oil to help calm nervous dogs or cats, but as we already discussed, you need to be very careful with the use and the amounts that you're using with lavender around pets, especially cats. Lavender is often used in dream pillows. These small sachets are tucked into pillowcases to help promote restful sleep. The largest lavender farm in the United States is in Washington State in the Sequim-Dungeness Valley, also known as the lavender capital of North America. Lavender oil has been shown to repel moths, fleas, and silverfish, making it a natural alternative to chemical repellents in closets and drawers. Cedar is another natural insect deterrent commonly used in closets. Lavender is more than just a pretty flower. It's a timeless symbol of healing, comfort, and serenity. Its uses stretch across centuries and continents, touching every part of life from medicine to food to art and tradition. Whether you're growing it in a garden, using it in a diffuser, or simply admiring its soft color in a bouquet, lavender brings a sense of calm and beauty that few other plants can match. Thank you so much for exploring the world of lavender with me today. If you're teaching about plants, herbs, and historical uses of natural remedies, lavender is a wonderful place to start. Parents and teachers, if you're interested in educational materials that make learning fun and engaging for students while making prep time easy for you, please click the link in the description to visit my website. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to get messy and make lots of mistakes today. Bye!